Okay, number 4, we're going to be multiplying fractions. Now, unlike addition and subtraction, where you have to have the bottom, the denominator be the same, denominator does not have to be the same with multiplication. All you do is multiply straight across, top times top and bottom times bottom. Now, I will recommend that you reduce first. That will save you reducing at the end. So if you can reduce top to bottom, okay, within each fractions, or top to bottom across. Because the multiplication and division are equal and opposite operations, they will happen at the same time, going left to right. However, when they're stacked, you can reduce top to bottom. So here we have a 3 and 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. So those will just end up being 1, okay? And so when you do 20 times 1, you get 20 on the top, and then 1 times 19, you get the 19. Don't forget our negative here, okay? So it's a positive times a negative, you stand up with the negative. So we get negative 20 divided by 19. All right, so here we have multiple fractions on number 5, okay? So I'm going to do all of those the same way. I'll try to reduce by hand what I can, and then finish the rest with a calculator if needed. So this is actually a 2. Negative 2 over 13 times a half. And then this is times 26, negative 26 over 15. All right, so what I will do first is reduce. Divide by 2, so that's 1. You can pretty much ignore that number, it's gone. All right, so I have a 1 on the top, so all I have is 26, and then I have 13, 1, and 15. Now, 26 is divisible by 13. So if I divide by 13, that will also become a 1. And this will become, divide by 13, that will be a 2. All right, so on the top, I have 1 times 1 times 2. Count how many negatives we have. We have 1 negative, 2 negatives. So negative times a negative will be positive, okay? So we have a positive 2 on the top. And then 1, we got a 15 on the bottom, and it's all going to be positive. 2 over 15. And then here we have, whenever I have decimal numbers, I just go ahead and use the calculator. It'll simplify everything a lot better. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in the negative, let me see, no, that does the minus sign. That's the negative. So on my calculator, graphing calculator, the negative is here. It's the difference between minus and negative. So when I use the keyboard, I got to be careful to use the right one. So negative 0.21 times negative 90 times 5 times negative 12. So whenever you have these negatives, if you count, if there's an odd number of negatives, it's going to be negative. If there's an even number of negatives, say 2 of them, it will be positive. Or if there was 4 negatives, it will be positive. So that will help you. So I know my answer is going to be negative. Probably have some decimal. So it looks like our decimal went away by multiplying the powers of 10. Okay, so negative 1,134.